Ain't that soothing? Ain't that soothing? I was just down in it, had to splash on my face. It's already hot. It's about 10:25 on the Pacific Coast. It's GMO Tuesday. GMO Tuesday. Let's see if we can get an update from Zen Honeycut and Moms Across America. Their event last night. It's a live webinar. Like if you have Skype, you call in and participate and discuss various things. But we'll find out here in just a second. But a big shout out this morning to two cutie pies. Keystone State and one in California, all the way 3,000 miles apart. How lucky can one guy be? Huh? MDG Blogger. MDG Blogger. That's organic for green livings.com. Mary's Heirloom Seeds.com. Got all the fall. They got all the fall planting going on. All the all your, of course, July planting. Time to start thinking about fall planting, folks. Of course, that's a very critical element in sustainable agriculture. Planting in the off season so you have food and you nurture your soils and all that kind of good stuff. Let's see here. We'll find out about Moms Across America here in just a second. You know, once again, scientists are being defamed and debased. Stay up to date with our newsletter. Sign up for our email. Remember this. This is a young lady, Zen Honeycut, who Monsanto is desperately trying to discredit because she had some tests done. And oh, by the way, Zen doesn't have a science degree. She's not a PhD, so I guess she can't authorize a test. She can't have a test. She can't have somebody commission a science agency to do a test. How was PCBs and DDT stopped? They found it in mother's breast milk. The bald eagles were almost extinct, ladies and gentlemen, when they said stop. Almost extinct when they said stop because they found DDT and PCBs in mother's breast milk. Now they're finding glyphosate. I'm sorry, this is a chemical company. Why are they in our food? Why are they in our food? Doesn't make any sense to me. Let me see. And we have, I believe, Tennessee, there was the dicamba issue, ladies and gentlemen. That is getting crazy. Crazy. Another state joined DAs. But back to the breast milk issue for just a minute here. Zen Honeycut, she found stuff wrong in our food supply. She found stuff in the food that shouldn't be there. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants it there. So she made a big issue. Now Monsanto's going out of their way to discredit this gal over their cancer-causing chemical glyphosate. Their billion-dollar profit chemical glyphosate. Think about it. 6.3 billion in profits, 1.9 on glyphosate alone, ladies and gentlemen. 1.9. That's a lot of change. You can buy a lot of them nickel candy bars. 1.9 billion profit. Give me a break. But we're going to sell less of that chemical. Remember, that was one of the ruses to make all this stuff Roundup Ready. We're going to sell less. They're selling 10 times more. They're liars. They're liars, right? They are liars. That's all there is to it. You cannot trust them. You cannot trust them at all. Don't forget the Lake Tahoe farmers markets. And speaking of, skip the bag, go to your garden. Great gardening tips on that website too, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at them. Nebraska. Remember, links will be in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Nebraska joins. I don't know how many. Nebraska joins, I don't know, about 8 other states in this deal here. And of course, dicamba is really bad. I'm going to put this article in. It has some very good stuff, but Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, Mississippi, and now Nebraska. Remember, dicamba didn't go through any process to be approved. They just spit it out there. They spit it out because they have Soybean Ready dicamba. Dicamba Ready soybean and corn. It's another that's deadlier than glyphosate, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, wake up, wake up. Description will be in. The link will be in the description, ladies and gentlemen. But again, and they have just gone crazy, and I'm not sure what is going on with the FDA, the EPA, the USDA, and I think it's up to us to have all of you guys out there join my campaign in asking Mr. President, Mr. President's wife, Scott Pruitt at the EPA, the FDA, the USDA, please get the poison out of our food. I had 7 new followers yesterday. They got introduced to the president, and we all asked them, please get the poison out of our food. That is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. That is my protest, my march, whatever you want to call it. We got to get the poison out of our food. How do we do that? We put it in writing. We put it out there. We give John F. Kennedy Jr., the lawyer that's fighting some of these issues, ammunition. It's in social media. It doesn't go nowhere, remember? It doesn't go nowhere. Tip of the hat this week, ladies and gentlemen. Tip of the hat to Campbells. Campbells withdrawing from the Grocery Manufacturers Association. Of course, the Grocery Manufacturers Association dumping millions, hundreds of millions into anti-food labeling initiatives, brainwashing initiatives, if you will. But Campbell said they no longer represent our views. No longer represents our views, and that Campbell's is driven by purpose and principle. Something to think about, all you NAMFS members. Something to think about, driven by purpose and principle, not pecuniary greed. Campbell's, of course, one of the first to start labeling the products. It didn't cost them any more money to label the cans like the Grocery Manufacturers Association was saying. So hey, I think we tip our hat to Campbell's. Why? It's obvious. It's obvious. Grocery manufacturers out the door, out the door. Hey, Lake Tahoe Farmers Markets, www.laketahoefarmersmarkets.com. Free delivery in the winter, ladies and gentlemen. Free delivery. You can't beat that with a stick, huh? Free delivery in the wintertime? Give me a... Let's go see what they got going on over there. Let's go see what they got going on. They always got good recipes every week. You can sign up for their email. They got the Cahill Community Park, Incline Village. That's on Wednesday. For Cahill, Incline Village is on Thursday. But they got the Market Box program getting ready to start up again. So get a hold of them for that. Again, Kingsbury Grade 4 to 7 on Wednesdays, 4 to 7. Library Park at Alder Avenue at Incline Village. Know your farmer, know your food. That's what I always say. Know your farmer, know your food. Ladies and gentlemen, today's probably going to be a little short. Just a little short. I'm out on the road. I have a lot of stuff to do. I put a link in here about nuclear waste. Tactical Investor. I don't know if you can really make that out, but they do the nuclear waste and they cool it for 10 years and then they stick it in these concrete and steel tubes and then they ship it somewhere. Isn't that kind of inviting somebody to hijack a train and make a bomb? I'm kind of, why aren't these, if we're doing, think about it for a minute. If we're going to use nuclear reactors, shouldn't that stuff be disposed of right there on site? Shouldn't they drill 500 feet in the ground and make a tube for all that crap? Why do they got to ship it from Iowa to here? Why do they got to ship it from Pennsylvania to Nevada? Why do they got to ship it from Seattle, Washington somewhere? Why isn't the repository for that stuff made right there? Oh, whoops. They put them on fault lines? I don't know. I don't know, but that's where they want to put the one in Nevada on Yucca Mountain fault line. But the link will be in the description. It talks about that. It is an investment, so it's a pitch, but it gives some good diagrams and good descriptions, and it shows why maybe we should rethink nuclear reactors. I know that it's cheapest energy there is, but with all the renewable sources that we have, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it time we start looking at how to utilize energy a little bit more efficiently, how to utilize, I had something I forgot today, I didn't do it, but probably coming through the week here, I got something on boiled eggs, hard-boiled eggs that are supposed to be organic. Wait till you see them, ladies and gentlemen, wait till you see them next week. It's going to blow your hair back, I'm telling you. You're going to think you stepped into a wind tunnel. It really is. It's mind-boggling what is going on there. And packaging. Packaging, once again, ladies and gentlemen, is it really organic in a plastic bag? Is it really organic in something that's hermetically sealed in some kind of polyurethane carbonate type material? Is it really organic? Is it really healthy? I don't know, man. I would really love to have a drink out of a bottle instead of plastic. You can put the bottle in the sun and you don't taste the bottle, you don't taste like you do plastic or cans or aluminum cans. I don't dig them. I think silica, it's sand, we got an abundance of it. Look at the Sahara Desert. We can make glass all day. Some of the, I mean, think about where some of the best glass in the world is made. Right around the Sahara Desert, all over Egypt and Italy and all them kind of places where all that sand is out there. They got good sand, they make good glass. Why don't we go back to glass bottles? I don't know. I haven't a clue, don't know. Maybe it's not for me to know, I don't know. But, oh, I was looking for, I didn't see anything on for Moms Across America, ladies and gentlemen, but let's go see some stuff. GM Watch has some good stuff out. I'm having device problems. GM Watch, remember, I'll have a bunch of stuff in the link. There'll be links in the description, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up. But before I get out of here, let's talk another science. Let's talk about this cancer situation in Monsanto spin doctors. They go in, they start attacking, and they tag team people. So they get you going in 9 different ways. They start challenging your education is no good, this, that, one thing and the other. But yet they have never proven that their products are safe with an untainted study. It's coming out that organizations like American Chemistry Council, people like Bob Tyrone, they're backed by industry, by Monsanto. Reuters, a Reuters reporter is right in the middle of this target, Monsanto targeting cancer scientists, trying to discredit them. Kate Kelland, she's a Reuters reporter. She left out a ton of information that would point the finger the other direction or tip the scale, whichever way you want to, whatever you want to use there. It doesn't really matter. Whatever euphemism that is going to describe that situation. Do we really think about this? Again, Monsanto says, hey, we're going to make this product right here. We're going to take something out of here, put it in here to make this product here so it's resistant and we use less of our #1 selling chemical. I guess dicamba is #2 because that's the direction the industry has gone. Unapproved because glyphosate substantially equivalent. None of it is substantially equivalent. How do we stop this, ladies and gentlemen? Whom do your elected officials represent? Kid Rock running against Debbie. Let me stab my constituents in the back. Stab in now. Takes $15,000 from Monsanto. We get a QR code that takes us to a propaganda website. We don't have food labeling. None at all. None at all, ladies and gentlemen. None at all. Think about this when you enter Threads and you see, just Go into one of the threads without commenting and see how they tag team people. And see how they run the same ruse and the same old tired hat day in and day out and day in and day out. Kevin Fulton, I'm calling you out. You were proven to be a liar, yet you got all these people backing you. Yeah, they love you because you got all that Monsanto money going to the Florida school you teach at, or you lie at. You're a liar, Kevin Fulton. Simple as that. I'm calling you out. If you think I'm slandering, sue me, and let's see how Discovery takes care of your butt. Let's see how Discovery takes. How do you think we found out you're a liar, Kevin Fulton? Because we saw the emails that you lied about. You took money from Monsanto. You're a paid mouthpiece. That's what you are. You're not a scientist. You're a victim of pecuniary greed. Maybe you need some psychologizing. Maybe you need psychologizing for that pecuniary greed. I don't know, but you're a liar. That's what you are, and I'll make sure I tag you on Twitter with this. Kevin Fulton, you're a liar. You took money from Monsanto and then wrote favorable paperwork for them. That's a paid mouthpiece. Say what you want. You have all your buddies jump in the thread. Just try to discredit me. You're a moron, Kevin Fulton. You're a liar. You're a disgrace to science. How do you call yourself a scientist and then lie about science? That's not a scientist. That's a liar. That's a paid mouthpiece. You're an industry shill is what you are. An industry shill. You're nothing but a perfume parlor snake oil salesman. That's what you are. Get yourself a gypsy wagon, man, and hit the road. You're not a professor. You're not a scientist. You're not an instructor. You're a paid mouthpiece, industry shill liar. That's what you are. Oh, so everybody understands. Kevin Fulton said something on Twitter, and I happened to catch it, and I said, hey, didn't they catch you lying? So he asked for proof. I gave him 900 pieces of proof, and he never addressed any of it. Never addressed any of it. He wants to call everybody in the media a liar, except for Forbes magazine, who called him out and said he's a liar. He won't tell Forbes they're a liar, but he'll say GM Watch, he'll say Zen Honeycutt, he'll say Food Babe Vani Hari, all these other people are liars except for himself. He got caught, they didn't get caught, he got caught. Think about it. That's all I'm saying, folks. Think about it. When you go in these threads, watch how somebody will make a statement anti-GMO, and then watch how all the sharks circle around them and they start tag teaming the guy or the girl. They'll start tag teaming the comment, and they'll systematically start to do an Alinsky type of discreditation, challenge the comment, challenge the intellect, challenge the source, challenge on and on and on and on and on and on. And it's all poppycock. They read. You can go in and you can actually see the same people in different conversation threads, discussion threads. They use the same cheat sheet. They say the same thing. It's the same process in everything, single thing. It's a systematic way. Alinsky is out the door, folks. Think about it. I think if we've learned anything from the last election, Hillary Clinton, not only does she have to go, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all those people, they're all the GMO party. They're deep. The Democrats are very, very, very deep in Monsanto's pockets. But that's not our representation. That's Monsanto representation, ladies and gentlemen. Whom do your elected officials represent? I ask you because people like Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, some of these people are coming up for re-election. They're morons, and they're in bed with Monsanto. They take their money, they speak for them, just like Kevin Fulton. Calls himself a scientist. He's a piece of garbage. He lies for Monsanto. He's a piece of garbage. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get out of here for the day. I got a long journey ahead of me. Getting exercise, getting my strength back up from that injury. Like what you hear, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the station. We love it. Hit the website for a donation if you can. We can definitely use them right now. Things are pretty tight. I'm walking still. We're looking for another sustainable agriculture program. We are looking all around. We're going to be having a radio blitz, some media coming out soon. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. It's going to be a great day, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great day. How do you beat that? Down by the river. I'm not going to shoot nobody down here. I'm going to go swimming in that. That's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a great day.
and let's all be safe out there, huh?